Yes, my people, 12th man is back. It's Potts and SAEED on the show today. And wow, it's going to be a very heavy Manchester United section where Jim Ratcliffe has come out and said that Mikel Arteta is the example that he wants at Manchester United and that Amorim could be staying at Manchester United for 3 years. Oh my goodness, SAEED's had an absolute head loss moment. The show last night, all of your Man United fans going absolutely mad as a panel. And we're going to talk about that. Big up to everyone that's here. Make sure you do me a favor, hit like and subscribe, and you're following SAEED TV. That is at the moment temporarily called Jamal TV. And we hope that one day SAEED TV will be back. But with Amorim staying, I don't know how long that's going to be now. Make sure you do me a favor and show the love to the sponsors. We've got OK Jerseys today that are sponsoring the show. Make sure you've clicked on the link in the live chat and live description and you've gone to check them out. You can get a discount using the code 12man. They are cheap, they are good, and you can get whoever you want on the back of them. So make sure that you've gone and shown them some love as well. SAEED, my bro, there's only one place to start, man. How are you? You good?
Yeah, listen, like my life is good. Like, you know what I mean? Personally, I'm good. But obviously, United is a bit of a techie one, isn't it? But yeah, man. I thought we'd have a nice international break, just relaxed. You know what I mean? Like, I've just been playing like Ultimate Team and just, yeah, man, just relaxing, bro. And then you just hear that, man. You're like, oh, man. Oh, man. Oh,
Bro,
man. Why? Why did you have to do
last
that?
time we spoke, it was like Amorim ain't got long. It's a matter of when he goes. It's a matter of not if he goes. Like, we're going to be in a scenario where it's like Areola time soon, Glasner time soon. And then old Sir Jim Ratcliffe, or Scruffy Jim, as Big Steve calls him, comes out and makes a statement last night, which kind of shocked me, if I'm honest with you. And I'm just going to read some bits of what I know, and then you can come in on your thoughts, right? So Jim Ratcliffe has apparently revealed that he wants to use the Arsenal pathway for Manchester United, and Arsenal are the path that Manchester United intend to follow. Apparently, he's vowed to give Amorim at least 3 more years to turn things around at Old Trafford, pointing to the journey that Arsenal have been on with Arteta, having a miserable time, but coming good now. He's also gone on to say that Ruben needs to demonstrate that he's a great coach over 3 years. Yes, he says it will take 3 years. Football is not overnight. It's 3 years, and you look at Mikel Arteta, he had a miserable time over the first couple of years. We have to be patient. We have a long-term plan. It isn't a light switch. You can't run a club like United on a knee-jerk reaction to some journalists who go off on one every week. Bro, I don't know what this guy's talking about, but it sounds like now Manchester United are trusting the process, bruv.
Boy, process, man. We're on that phase, I don't know, phase 2, phase 1. You know what I mean? I don't know where we're at right now. We might have to get the Arsenal handbook out, man, because it ain't easy, man. First of all, I don't know why he's used that. First of all, he used Fergie as a tool to basically say that, look how long it took Fergie. When Fergie, bro, his time was a different time, bro. You know what I mean? It was an anomaly. It was something that it was so unique, bro. And when you look at the goal, the FA Cup that kept him in the job, and et cetera, and bro, come on, man. That was a unique time in history, bro. Yes, there was call for him to sack. Yes, there was pressure. But, bro, like, it's not the same as Amorim, bro. You get me? Like, and also, Fergie had success with Aberdeen. He beat the mighty Real Madrid in a final. Like, what are we doing here? Like, Fergie was already a legend in the making, for what he did at Aberdeen. So you can't even. And then also, did he not dismantle the whole Celtic and Rangers kind of? He beat them to the title. So that's different anyway. And then going to Arsenal, and I'm like, what I don't get from that is that, and again, you lot can say it's disrespectful, but really and truly, is Arteta the person you want to be comparing yourself to? You know what I mean? What's he won? What's he done in the past 6 years? Yes, you've been competing, but are we now champion competing? Are we championing coming second? You know what I mean? I would love to be there right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. From where we are, 15th. But I'm sorry, man. Is that the measuring stick for Man United, bro? Like, Arteta, could he have been sacked while he was managing Arsenal? Yes.
Should have been.
Could have been. So this idea of like, look at Arteta, brother, he could have been sacked, bro. The Cronkies are kind of happy to be where they are, maybe, and they enjoy the Champions League money, and maybe they're satisfied with competing. You feel me? If that's what idiots are trying to do right now and replicate that model, then that's scary. If they want to replicate the idea of getting an income every year, getting that 100 million Champions League, making sure that they're sustainable, making sure that they're just kind of almost in that top 4 and happy with that, then that is absolutely a joke, bro. You feel me? Like, it is
progression, bro. It's progression.
It's progression.
It's what I mean, like, your standards of your fans are mad as well, man.
Of course, man.
There's got to be a realistic, there's got to be realistic understanding. I get it, but at the same time, you're Man United. Like I used to fear you, man, when I was growing up. I hated you, man. Now I laugh at you. Like, and they're like, yeah, well, this is where we're at. This is the way it is. And as much as I understand, it's not a light switch. He's right there. You can't just flick it and it goes good.
But even that's a bad analogy, bro. I hate that analogy.
Yeah, analogy. Yeah.
I hate that, bro, because nobody's asking for overnight success. What we're saying is, can you win back-to-back games? What we're saying is, can you show that your system is working over a year? I'm sorry, man. I think over 6 months is generous for a manager. Over a year, if you can't see a team that is showing a style of play, consistency, results, something that mirrors the manager's philosophy, then it's not happening, bro. I'm sorry. Like, and also when you look at Arteta, it's a bad example. Arteta, not only did he have a bad squad, that bro had. Who did he have? Socrates. Who was your part of your 2020 squad, bro, when he came in, bro? Compared to Amorim, who had Rashford, who had Bruno, Casemiro, Lelioro. Like, man, he came into a squad that you might say to yourself,
we literally had Aubameyang and Ozil. That was it, really. And Lacazette.
Exactly.
Everyone else was pretty meaty. Everyone else was pretty meaty, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you see what I'm trying to say, bro? So you can't compare the two. You really can't. Amorim came into a squad that he should be doing better with. Whether you think certain players are not good enough or not, yeah. You know what I mean? Because they're showing it for Barcelona in a minute. You know what I mean? And that, you know me, I don't rate Rashford. But it's not as if you had a guy who was an absolute dud. He has something. It's about you getting the best out of him. Same way Hansi Flick is getting the best out of Rashford right now. And the same way maybe Ten Hag was in his first season. But for me, he thinks we're entitled as a fan base.
Yeah, man.
Like, bro, we're asking for the bare minimum of winning back-to-back games, bro. Are you kidding me? We're asking for the bare minimum. And for you to say, that, you know, people want things overnight. No. You're looking at it too deep. Like, bro, we're just asking for consistency, bro. We're asking not to be 15th. We're asking to win a Europa League final against a manager, by the way, who hasn't won a game since. And Postecoglou has not won a game since that final. Yet we allowed him to get one over us. So I look at it, I think for me, this brother is clueless. You know what I mean? And I've praised the recruitment. I've said, you know what, we've bought some decent players, and you know what, for once we haven't overspent. We bought some smart Premier League signings. But what is on the football pitch reflects everything. I'm sorry, it does. All roads lead to the dugout, and that for me is the scary bit about it. Like, we don't know where we're going. We don't even have a target. Is it top 5? Is it top 7? Is it top 8? Are the fan base just happy to be in the top 10 and say, you know what, that is a success for United this season? We don't know that. Nothing's been clarified in that department. So, and then when I look at it, when people say, oh yeah, but Saeed, you've got to be patient, yeah. Where's the patience for Bournemouth when they have lost 4 players this summer, yet they are where they are in the league? I don't know where they are. Where's the patience for Glasner when he's won an FA Cup, yeah, and he's lost Eze, he's lost Elise, he was about to lose maybe Mateta this summer. They haven't got a brilliant squad. They could have lost Gahey. Where's the patience for him? Yeah, but he's producing in the same system. So miss me out with this bullshit, bro. Miss me out with his excuses, man. And ultimately, we know where we're at with Ineos, bro. Like, in terms of their outlook on Man United, they don't have one. They are not only writing off this season, but now they're saying that in 3 years' time, what are you like? Do we just give time for the sake of giving time nowadays in football? Like, What is it based on? It has to be something that you base a manager on. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like you've got to base something. Is it the style of play? Is it the fact that he's getting results? Is it, I don't know, like, what is it? What do you look at? Or is it just because he's a nice guy? Is it because he speaks well? Is it because he, gets the football club? I don't know. What are you basing it on, bro? So, and that's where it comes from. Like, there is no ambition. The fan base are lapping it up as usual because that's what we do best. And I don't know where in the direction of football club. It's a bit of a mess right now. I can't lie to you, but
it's a mad mess, man. But you've been a mess for ages. I was told there was processes under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and that's going to take time, and Ten Hag, and that's going to take time, and it never did. You've spent unbelievable amounts of money. This billionaire squad that people keep talking about with Chelsea, Man United have spent like 1.4 billion in the last few years. It's just mad
100%.
on this squad, man. And you look at what's happening with other players now. Højlund, I think he's got 2 or 3 goals over in his club.
He's got about a couple of goals there.
I mean, he's got 4 goals and assists. Rashford, Anthony last season had about 7 goals and assists. It's like, how do they do that over there? Something's wrong at the club, man. And I've got to be honest with you. I look at Amorim and I just think he's doing a bad job. And like you say, if they're basing it on, look, it's not him, it's the players, the style of play's there, we're happy with the style of play, cool, they're not. It can't be that, right? Because he's got more players now and it's still bad. If it is, at least he's won something. I know it's not pretty, but at least we've won something, like he did with Ten Hag, then fair play. Keeping Ten Hag for me was a madness, but at least you could say one sack. So that was why he kept him. Keeping Amorim is just a madness for me because I've been seeing for a year now, since November when he come in, poor Man United's results. And this is a results business, bro. So when you look at it, how long are you going to give this guy? He wants 3 more years. Manchester United could be floating around relegation this season if they carry on. Like, this is the problem. Like, I don't think Man United are too good not to go down. I don't think they will, by the way. However, don't think that you're just a massive club that won't get relegated if you carry on playing crap. Because I'm saying
this season more than ever, it ain't a given. You know what I mean? That United won't be in the relegation area, whether we like it or not. Even like me, when I look at it last year, and I was like, okay, cool. We've got 3 like they're very bad. Like Ipswich, Southampton, they were bad, bro. They were bad. So it's almost like, you know what? Cool, we're not getting relegated. This year, right now, bro, there's a possibility United could be in that relegation zone. It could be. If United don't get some results together and get a consistency, brother, you will be in there. If you're winning 1 game, you lose 2, you draw 1, whatever it is, and then you win 1, like that's relegation form, bro. Like, you can't be losing 1, like losing 2 maybe, winning 1. Just about, when you just about keep your job on the line, like you're like, oh, that game might sack the manager. You can't keep doing that. That's what we did last year. We did a lot of that, bro, where it was like, okay, we lost maybe 1 or 2 and then we won 1. That's relegation football, man. It's not sustainable. So I don't know. I think what they're looking at, they clearly don't want to be like the Glazers. They clearly want to do things differently. But really and truly, bro, like, you are being like the Glazers, bro. You're nothing but the Glazers, because at the end of the day, it's showing incompetence. You're not making football decisions. This is not a football decision here. It's not. It really isn't. Like, what are you saying that has upheld the standards? You're looking at Nice. Go and look where Nice are right now. They are, I think, 12th. Go and look at Lausanne, his Swiss team. They're in a relegation zone. All of his football teams are failing. All of his football teams don't have ambition. They don't have a clear identity to where they want to be. They've never reached top 4. Nice, I believe, they've sacked several managers. They don't really have an identity over there. The fans have been complaining about Jim Ratcliffe. So when you look at all of his sports, I don't know what he's like with cycling. I don't know what he's like with his Formula 1. I don't know. I'm presuming they're failing as well. So right now, if you're looking at his footballing kind of, and his sport kind of like side of it, what's he doing? Where is he at? Where is he succeeding in? So there isn't like a very plan with him. I don't guess. So I'm not gonna lie to you. It's kind of confusing as to where we're going with this manager. I'll be real with you. Like, people can say, yeah, cool, the manager's gonna get it right, but I think a lot of it comes down to hope rather than facts. That's my thing. I always say to people who believe in Amorim, Give me facts as to why this manager is going to succeed. Give me some evidence. And no one comes back with me with evidence.
But Broski, we've just been speaking about the relegation contenders. The minute you start talking about the relegation contenders, your club's not right, mate. Because when you look at it by you saying, oh, last season's, at least there was Ipswich and these men that went down, Leicester, Southampton. And to sort of hint that this would be closer this season and Man United can get dragged into it means it's a sackable offence. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't think Man United should be like top 3. I don't think they're good enough. But Manchester United should be fighting for like flirting with the European places with the squad they've got. Mbumo, Cunha, Sesko. You look at Mount. I know that Mount's like been injury hit, but when he's on fire, he's a good player. Bruno scores goals. Defensively, De Ligt, Yoro looks very, very promising in my opinion. I think Dorgu and Mazraoui are half decent players. I don't look at Diallo. I don't look at Man United and think, crikey, yeah, championship. They should be going down. They're terrible. And I don't look at them thinking they should be in the bottom like 5 or 6 teams. But that's where they are right now. Like, I don't think Man United, let's be real, have got any they can improve their squad, say, don't get me wrong. But I don't look at this Man United side. Where did I put you? Let me think. I had you floating around 8th or 9th, and people were saying that was like harsh. They should be going for the Europe. Well, at the moment, I think I'm about right, because that's what I think you'll be pushing for, bro.
Bro, 100%. You're spot on. That's where it kind of looks like right now with Man United. Like, it's just a sad reality, really. I think for me, when I look at it, yeah, I think we've got good players, bro. For once, yeah, you can't blame the manager. You can't really blame the players, because I look at Cunha and Bumo. You're looking at the back line. You're looking at, okay, there's certain individuals still there. Maguire's still there. Cool. Shaw's still there. They shouldn't be here. But really and truly, when you look at it, like, I don't really look at my United squad and be like, it's the worst squad ever. You know, I don't even know when them friendlies are. I can't lie to you, Jenny. It's mad. You know what I mean? But like the squad, I don't think it's a bad squad. Like, when you look at other teams, I could look at other teams and be like, yo, their squad isn't as good. You know what I mean? They might have good 11, but they might not have a squad. Everyone's got like little issues in every team, bro. You might have issues in your team. You know, even though you've got a stacked squad, you might have things that you look at and think, oh, we could improve in that one area.
Yeah,
there.
Of course.
You know what I mean? You're looking at Chelsea's team. Everyone's got places to improve, bro. You're not going to have an amazing squad, bro. You're not. You're not really. You know, we had a chance to sell Bruno Fernandes. We didn't. That was on the club. That was on, you know what I mean, the Ineos, because they said, you know what, we don't need to sell you. We've got enough money. So, you know, United right now have no excuses to have a good season. You see what I'm trying to say? And build consistency. So when I look at it, for me, it's like the manager has to build that, bro. And he hasn't been doing that. So end of the day, who do you look towards? You can't sack players because, you know what I mean, you need to have a squad. The only one that you can do is sack the manager because he can't get the best out of them. So I look at Jim Ratcliffe, and I think for me, what he was saying there was a lot of waffle. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, even when he was talking about like the free lunches, and I don't know if you've seen that one there as well. Like, he has no self.
Yeah, man. That was mad. Oh, I don't get free meals. What's he talking about, man?
Broski, I can't lie, bro. He's lost, man. He's a lost soul. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, this guy was like, I don't get one, bro. You're a billionaire, bro. What do you mean you don't get one? Come on, man. There's no self-awareness with this brother, man. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, he claims, yeah. The biggest thing is he claims, yeah, he was a working class man growing up, yeah. He was from Failsworth, which is like literally just literally on the coast of Manchester, you know what I mean, and whatnot. And it's like, you say you're from here, you say you're one of us, yeah, but then you're not really one of us, really. You get me? You ain't got the values of a Manchester guy, bro. You're not, because this is the way you're speaking right now. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, you could easily afford that, bro, as a billionaire. You can talk about cost-cutting measures. We don't mind that. Save money. But, bro, the way you speak as well, the way you come across, come on, man.
Bruv, I think...
I said you misquoted it. Brother, we heard the quote, bro. Frankly, we heard the quote.
He didn't get one. Not that he doesn't get one. Nah, I ain't misquoting, man. What are you talking about?
Go get the quote. Go get the quote.
Yeah, man. No, he says I don't get one. That's what he said. He doesn't get one. We all know.
Why is he trying to rubbish and we're misquoting him, man? Get out of here, man.
Do you know what? It doesn't even matter what he said. It's an embarrassment either way. Even if either one of those things are true, is this guy's an embarrassment. Real talk.
Yeah,
I thought Man United were like a finished club, and then when this Barada come in, and you got Dan Ashworth, I know he's now gone. Then you got Will Cox, and then you got these guys on. I thought, oh man, Man United might actually be sorting themselves out. There's rumors of a new stadium, and the decision making's been shit. Like the decision to keep Ten Hag was stupid. And then
that was the first warning sign.
That was the first warning sign. Yeah, massive
red flag.
Then they brought all the players in for him. And then at that time, once they brought all them players in, they got rid of him and then said, let's bring in somebody like Amorim who plays a completely different system. Now they brought in players to fit this system. And they're going to potentially, fans are saying, go get somebody else, play 4-3-3. Well, bro, it sounds like now you're going to be keeping him and you're going to be doing this 3-4-3 scenario. But look, man, I mean, I know you're a bit better against Sunderland. In fact, I thought you definitely deserved to win. But, like, there's a long way for United to go, bro. One game a week.
I agree.
You know what I mean? You got to wait for the FA Cup.
Now you need to, like I said to you, I need to know what the phases are now, man, because clearly we're going to be that club now. You feel me? You know what I mean? And that's what it comes down to, man. Yeah, bro. And what it is, like, I really, really think, United fans are getting softer every year, bro. Every year we've been told to be patient, man. You know, it's one of them here. You as a fan base take it in your own hands, and that's what clubs do around the world. You know what I mean? These European clubs, they take it into their own hands and they hold the club accountable. Benfica did the same, bro. They put the white flags out, boom, they sacked the manager. Rangers Football Club, they stood out the team hotel, they blocked the bus. I don't know if you've seen that. They blocked the bus. Russell Martin was sacked. It's down to you fans as well to show discontent as well. You know, when you say, "Oh, cool," but United fans are not like that. We don't call for managers to be sacked here. But bro, that stems into the ownership then as well, because we did it once, where we stopped the team from going on the football pitch. Sorry, we stopped the game, Liverpool game, because we were angry about the Super League. You remember when we stopped the team boss? The game was called off.
Yeah,
so United do have the power.
Through the stadium and burst through the stadium. It was good.
Yeah,
everyone protest was good, man.
Like I'm not calling for people like to do
violence,
damage, violence. No, but it was done, bro. Things were done to stop a game from happening, bro. Like people don't realize like the strength in unity, bro, and what
the power of fans. Fans are powerful.
Yeah, I remember I did a protest, the first one. When the Glazer protest brought a crazy amount of turnout. That was the first ever one that I did, Then, I did one a couple of years ago, empty Old Trafford. And unfortunately, nobody did. I've been calling that for years, bro. Empty Old Trafford, leave at a certain time, show your discontent. You get me? But it's not been done. You feel me? So the problem is with United, like, we buy a couple of players and it's like, oh, we forgot about the Glaze, forgot about the ownership. You get me? And when you sing for the manager, you're almost singing for the owners. Let's be honest, because you're happy with how things are going. So if you're 15th, this is where for me it was very, very bizarre. There was no protest here for being 15th, losing the Europa League final, and where we were last season. There was none.
Yeah.
So and that should be a protest of, we don't like what's happening with the football club. So something has to change. Either owners got to go, managers got to go. Something has to change, bro. Do you get it? And I've called for that to happen, but unfortunately, it hasn't happened.
You can't get a United fan base. That's the problem. You can't get.
You need a United fan base, bro. And I've been told, oh well, we're really and truly, you know what I mean. These empty stadiums don't work. These things don't work, etc., etc. Protests are better. And I'm like, protests don't work anymore. I've said to you a lot right now. Look at Chelsea's one. The numbers weren't great, bro. You know what I mean? Like, protests don't work anymore. I've said it from time ago. Like, protest is just almost like I don't know, man, like a drop in the ocean now, man. They're not as big, you know, as you know what I mean? Like, bro, they're not as kind of powerful as it once used to be, bro. You really can't. So end of the day, bro, you've got to do something drastic, bro. And that is either do what this people do, get the white flags out. You know how symbolic that is?
Yeah,
that's
man.
why they do it, these European clubs, bro. When you put the white flag out, it's almost like, people are done. You know how crazy that is?
I agree.
People
I
be
agree.
having that, bro. But I
Is
just think
this
we're a
true?
bit
Is this
spineless
true,
and
by the way?
we're
Is this
happy
true?
where we are. Unfortunately, we are happy where we are.
Is this true? Maguire.
Yeah, I've seen some rumors, bro. Like Maguire's getting a new contract. I don't know how accurate it is, but yeah, there are rumors he is meant to be getting a contract. And again, that's something that is crazy, bro. I really do. It's crazy.
I don't think he's one of the toxic ones, but he's not good enough. Like
Yeah,
even
yeah, but if you
come
keep
on,
him,
man.
yo, it still shows you a sign of like he's still here. You get me? Like he's
Yeah.
still here. Do you know what I'm trying to say, bro? Like you're still showing that you haven't moved on and you're kind of keeping you know what I mean, the duds, you feel me?
Yeah,
So
it's like in a period of unsuccessful time at Manchester United. I mean, I know you've won some trophies to be fair, but where Man United want to be, you're saying, yeah, we'll keep this, like we'll keep this. Him and
yeah,
Luke
bro.
Shaw starting. I'm thinking, is this 2025? Like Luke Shaw and Maguire are starting
Yeah,
still. Like, what's happening?
yeah,
A couple of years ago it was Johnny Evans. Now it's still Maguire and Shaw. I mean,
yeah, bro.
what's happening
This is
here,
what I'm
man? Like
saying.
seriously.
This is what I'm trying to say, bro. This is the thing where when you look at it, like for example, now with Arteta, he got rid of everyone, bro. Got rid of everyone. That's
Yeah,
one thing
yeah,
you
yeah.
got to praise
Yeah. We removed
Arteta.
them all. Yeah, we got rid.
Yeah, man, he got rid of players, bro. So in that aspect, you know what I mean? Like nobody can chat to him, bro. Nobody can chat to him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. I just look at it with Man United right now, and I look at a team and I'm like, yo, we're just done out here, bro. You feel me? We're done out here. You get
I
me?
agree.
Like, and unfortunately, the manager could turn it around, bro. But again, I don't have evidence to suggest that the manager could. I've said this season, Man United should be aiming for top 5, top 6. I said that. I said I looked at the squad. I looked at the teams. You look, I think we overrate this league, bro. This league ain't that great. It's
Yeah.
entertaining, but bro, everybody's beating each other.
I agree. I don't think the quality's been there for a while. I think it's competitive.
It's rubbish.
Yeah, talent pool's gone, bro. Like we were just talking offline about this Rice and Caicedo comparison.
Bro,
That's fine to have that debate. Declan Rice and Caicedo, they're 25. They ain't won anything yet. Like why? They're not Roy Keane.
No, but it just shows you that we're having to debate like things that aren't, you know what I mean? Like, bro, come on, man. Like when you look at it now, Aston Villa apparently were in a crisis. They've gone back-to-back games now. They've won back-to-back games, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're looking at Bournemouth, yeah? You look at team, everyone's beating each other. Liverpool have lost now twice in a row. Like, I don't think the quality has been that great. It really hasn't, bro. So when I look at it, to move up a couple of places, bro, you only need to win 2-3 games, and you're almost in the top 4 race.
Yeah.
It's mad.
Yeah, you're right.
You see what I mean? So,
you're right.
So when people say, oh, yeah, but no chance United could do that. Well, who does it come down to then? Who does it come down to? Does it come down to the manager? Right. Does it come down to whatever? Like, I don't get it. Why won't you give Man United that grace? So that's why I based it. I said, yo, I look at this league and I'm like, come on, bro. Brighton are drawing silly games to Wolves. What the hell are Brighton drawing to Wolves? You should be beating Wolves. But that happens.
Right now, there's 2 wins and you can go from 16th to 5th. Do you know what I mean? If the other results go your way, 6 points between 16th and 5th. So Champions League, and that's what I'm saying. It's way early to be writing people off. However, right now, Manchester United do look just all over the place. I know you've been some fair play, but you do look all over.
I don't know, bro. Has he jumped the ship early? Like I said to you, you know what it is with Jim Ratcliffe here? This interview was not needed. This interview was needed in the summer. He should have done this interview in the summer, not now. In the summer, you say, cool, we're giving this manager 3 years.
Facts.
It would have been even worse because at the end of the day, we lost the Europa League final. But it would have been better to hear that in the summer, because then had he looked at him for, oh, I'm giving him the backing here, I'm giving him the vote of confidence here, then we saw what we saw in terms of style of play, yeah, and we saw what we saw in terms of, you know, the results this season so far. He would have then looked at him and thought, yo, this is not what we signed up for here. This is not what I kind of backed you. But I don't get the point of this interview, bro, because say now you get smacked up at Liverpool. There's a high chance now we get smacked up at Liverpool, yeah? You know what I'm saying to you? We may draw, we may get a win. Liverpool are vulnerable.
I hope you do.
Liverpool, of course you do. But Liverpool are a wounded animal right now. They for them to lose 3 in a row would be a crisis. I'm telling you now. That would be a crisis for Liverpool.
For them, well, it'd be 4 in a row because Galatasaray as well on top of it.
Yeah, 4 in a row. Yeah, 4 in a row. So they would be in deep trouble, right? So when you look at it, you're like, bro, could you not have waited maybe after Liverpool? Look at the Liverpool game. If United win that game and United draw that game, do the interview then. Because then you've got a bit more of a thing you can look at him like, wow, you got a result at Liverpool. You know what I mean? And fair play to them. Do the interview then, not before a game at Liverpool. You could lose by a big result. And then you said you're giving him 3 years. Do you see where I'm coming from here, Dan?
Yeah, I do. I do.
You've kind of dropped the gun in. You don't need to speak.
It's a weird time to come out. It's a weird time to come out.
It's a weird time, bro. It's a weird time, bro. And that's where I don't get why he's done that, bro. To go and speak right now it's just, for me, it's just stupid. And that's what I don't get, bro. But like I said to you, bro, I don't know what this ownership are doing. I don't know what this manager doing. I'm here for the long run, innit? You know me. I'm going to be here, innit? Us fans, we're going to be here, innit? You know what I'm saying to you? And I just think we're going to be wasting another season, bro. When reality is, United need to be in the Champions League. You would have thought, they would realize one game you're losing money. Being in the Champions League, if you sack this manager now, there's a good chance here, if we go get a good manager, if it's Glasner, Iriola, United can shoot up the table, get Champions League football. Therefore, you would make more money, but after losing a bit of money. So you say now you lose money from sacking the manager, right?
Yeah.
But you will then make more money later on by sponsors. Brother, if you don't get European football this year, you're going to be losing another year of money, bro. Another year of money. Do you realize that? Why do you have that ambition? Say, you know what? I don't want to be lingering around this area. I need to be shooting up the table. But maybe they don't have and also maybe they don't have the confidence to get the next appointment right. Maybe there's a feeling of, you know what, man, there's not one really out there that we believe we could go and get. You know, that we believe is better than Amorim, or we believe this is the next up-and-coming coach. So we might as well give it as long as time we've got. Maybe Arsenal have that same approach. They thought, you know what? We've got a young coach here. This is the best of the best right now. We think we've got the best guy here, and it would be a shame for it not to work at Arsenal. And that's where the similar approach is coming with Man United. We've got the next up-and-coming young manager. We'd rather give it the best time it needs rather than getting rid of it. Because then he might go to another club, and shell it out over there. He might go to a club, I don't know. Say he goes to, who would he go to? This is the problem. Like, I don't know if any Premier League teams would want him right now. You get what I'm trying to say? Like,
he go back home. Go back home, probably.
Yeah. Maybe go back home, but then he'll get another job maybe in another country. So he might do well over there. But they're thinking right now, we'd rather give it that time. But you can't do that in life, bro. You can't. I don't think you can be looking at more than 1 to 2 years now in football. You can't be looking ahead for 3-4 years. We've gone past that, bro.
Things change so quickly, bro. Like, you can't look at 5 years ahead. Like, you look back at COVID now. Well, how much has changed in that time, in that 5 years? Everything's changed. So you can't look 5 years
when you
ahead.
Think about it.
Yeah, it's about winning now, bro. This is what I said when Arsenal were looking at this process at the start. Oh, Arteta's going to come in. It's going to take 5-6 years. And I'm thinking, hang on a minute.
Bro.
I've already been waiting 15 for a bloody title. Now I've been waiting over 20. What's going on here? Like, what are we waiting 5 years for, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? So Man United saying, oh, you need 5 years. How long has it been without a title now? 12 years with Man United.
Yeah.
That's too long. So you don't wait. So now you're going to wait another 5. It's going to be 20 odd before you know it again. Like us, if you're doing processes.
Yeah.
Like, just go with the money you've got. I can understand, right? Let me be realistic. If I'm a football owner of a team like Everton, right? I'm not going to go and say you better win now because it's going to take time. Let's say I've got loads of money, right? And I go and buy Everton, got a beautiful stadium, and I go, right, in the next 3 years, I'm going to make sure that we've got a squad that's good enough to go and compete at the top of the table. That's fine. Manchester United have got money that you can go boom, boom, boom. You can attract, you can pull still. I don't know why people are saying that Man United and Arsenal, the clubs the size of us, need a process. Now, people might laugh now and go, well, it's worked for Arsenal. It hasn't yet, though. We're still
Look at Chelsea.
runner-up. We're still
Chelsea
look at Chelsea.
Chelsea sacked Pochettino. I swear down, bro. United would have given him a lifetime contract, bro, for finishing.
Yeah, they would have, bro. They would have, bro.
And then they sacked him. Then they won the Club World Cup and they won the Conference League, and they got top 4 as well. They were justified in sacking and Pochettino. But if United had done that, bro, I swear down, bro, we would have gave Poch another year.
Bro,
would have gave him another year, bro.
Nah,
you see what I mean? Would have gave him another year, bro. That's how sad it is right now, bro. We would have gave him another year, bro. You know how mad that is?
I agree. I think when you look at it, you look at what Manchester United have tried to do for so many years now, since Fergie has left, is failed at every single hurdle. Because people will say that you were successful with FA Cups and stuff, but FA Cups ain't supposed to be what Man United are doing. Like, that's a great season in terms of its success, but when you're coming 15th or you're coming 8th or you're coming 9th, that's not a successful season. Like, let's be real, that's not a good season. So Man United, for me, when I was growing up, they were destroying teams, bro. Absolutely destroying teams, ruining people's childhoods. I was growing up through school and I could get cocky in my late teens. But then other than that, most of my time was, we lost to United again. Oh, we lost to United again. And this is why I don't understand Arsenal fans that are like, well, we're second. Well, I used to cry when we come second when I was a kid against Ferguson. I never celebrated that, bruv. I never celebrated coming second, never come out of Highbury going, oh, second. He didn't win. Doesn't matter. Second. No, man, that was disappointing.
Yeah, bro.
I'm not celebrating.
I think you know what it is, though? Yeah. The outlook of success now is different the way, maybe it used to be. And this is the problem now. It's gonna be almost like forced upon you now to accept that trajectory is a big thing now in football. Never used to be. It used to be, win or nothing.
Win or, yeah. And that's what we grew up on, bruv. That's what we grew up on. Whereas there's some fans now, they're like, oh my God, we come second. I thought we were going to come 5th. And they're like, woo. And I'm thinking that isn't a successful season.
Bro.
Unless you're doing that and coming 5th or 2nd or 3rd, then you can't really celebrate your season. Like, for the last 5 years, it's been failure at Arsenal. But people will tell you we're successful. And it's been the blueprint of how to run a club and stuff. And I'm like, you don't want anything. If you don't want to win anything, then do what we've done. But if you actually want to go and win and go and get a win now manager and someone that can say, right, I'm going to give you, let's say, 300 million this summer and then 150 in January and then another 300 million in the summer, like Man United have been doing, and I give you Diego Simeone or maybe an Antonio Conte, somebody like that, they'll win now. You might not want that, but you've just said you don't want to go more than 2 years. But everybody wants a project manager. Oh, it's about the journey. I want this guy to be here for 10 years. Why? Why do you want someone to be here for 10 years? The journey. I want to enjoy the journey of coming 8th to 5th to 2nd. I'll tell you what it has been the last 5 years. It might be progress, but it's been disappointment. Because it ain't fun when you lose to Newcastle and get battered in the semi-finals.
But you got to go again, though. This is the problem, though. Yeah. I believe, like, when I look at like Arsenal now, if you get close to whoever wins the league, right? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I put you as favourites now because I feel like Liverpool have got so much issues. But say for example, Liverpool do turn it around.
Yeah, we'll come to that.
But let's say the Liverpool do turn it around, but you then come within 4 points behind them. Again, the owners might look at it, let's go again. Let's go again next year. We were close. I don't think they would sack him. I really don't. It has to go catastrophically wrong, for Arteta this season, bro. Yeah, you're talking about get out of the top 4. If you are out of the top 4, then that's when I think they would sack him.
They'll pull the plug.
As long as you're in the top 4 and you're there in a title race and you're competing and the camaraderie is right, nobody's leaking things out, nobody's unhappy. Right now, I'm not gonna lie to you, everyone's signing contracts. They must be happy right now.
Mate, they are happy. They are happy.
It's a good club to be at, bro.
Yeah, it's a good group, man. And Berta has come in and he's been cooking, man. Look, before we go to Arsenal, just quickly, there's rumours of a United takeover. What do you know about this? Because this Turkey outshake, there's talking about is loads and loads of stuff over the last couple of hours about it. What's happening, brother? Is this actually rumours? Is this happening? What's going on? Like, Amanda Staveley's involved apparently as well.
Is she involved?
She's leading a new takeover bid for Man United. Or is that Is that a muck around?
Where's that one? I didn't see that one.
So it might be a muck around. Hang on. Might be a muck around.
Yeah, please. Yeah, let me please identify that one.
Might be a muck around. Hang on 1 sec. Oh yeah, it's just a Newcastle fan, I think, mucking around. Sorry, mate. Yeah, no. So, but
Newcastle,
it might be mucking around. But yeah, look, I don't know what's happening with that. There's a lot of talk about it though, saying that it's going to be a scenario of a potential takeover. But do you think Glazers are gonna? What's gonna happen there, man?
Bro, the thing is for me is like, I don't know whether he's messing about or not. He has got credibility. You know what I mean? You don't enter the world of boxing and cause a madness and get, you know, Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn to unite. You know what I mean? He's got credibility. He's obviously very a very wealthy man. He's someone who's got a bit of integrity. But at the same time, it's like, I just don't know if I can get giddy about this, bro. I just don't know if this is just news for the sake of news. Like, I don't know, but international break.
He said making a cheeky dig at United's owners, saying that it's an advanced stage of being sold. And that's what's come in the last couple of hours.
Advanced stage, I don't bro. Know, man. Like, I don't know, bro, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think for me, you always know my opinion. I said I'm waiting for David Ornstein, bro, to really put something out there before.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like, why would you put that out there? You get me? Why would you want to do that, bro? You just got everyone excited.
International break, bro. Something to talk about, maybe. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but the thing is, though, is that he don't know if it's international break or not. Does he?
Well, probably not, actually. No.
Does he know it's international break right now? Because I don't know if he does know that. I don't know if he watches football like that. But at the same time, I'm like, yo, bro, like, you're getting a lot of the fan base excited now. Like, the amount of messages I've been getting is crazy.
Who's Chris Wheeler?
Hey?
Who's Chris Wheeler? Apparently he's reported.
Chris Wheeler's a Man United correspondent for the Daily Mail. And he's quite reliable in that aspect, you know what I mean? But he's only reporting on what he's been tweeted out, you feel me?
Yeah.
That's all he reported on, you feel me? Like, he's not someone that I look at and I'm like, yo, like, you get me?
That would be incredible, though. If you took over, that is what you want, man. Yeah.
I think even David, honestly, them man have not they're gonna hesitate to really tweet something out. You feel me? So I look at it and I'm like, yo, we were here with Sheikh Jassim. You get me? Sheikh Jassim. We thought we were getting him. Everyone got excited. I think for ownership, I don't know. And also, who is it? Is it someone from that side of the pond? Who is it? Like, I want to know who it is. If we can find out who it is, then that would be. Is it PIF? Is it someone from? I don't think it will be. You can't do a dual ownership, can you? Don't think it will be. You know what I mean? So is it Qatar coming back in? Take Jassim coming back in? Because the guy, I know his son, right? In terms of, I got his socials in it, and I spoke to him. I'm like, yo, like, what's the latest? This is like about a year ago. He goes, we're still interested, but right now, you know, the Glazers are asking for too much. And you know, it's one of them where Ineos have first refusal though. Has that time period gone though? There was a period for Ineos to get first refusal. Chat, let me know, if that time has gone, because I think there was about a year or 18 months where they allowed Ineos to make a decision whether to buy the football club. It was done in August. There you go then.
Done in August.
So maybe there is a grace period now where potential people can come in and buy the football club.
Apparently, the Turkey tweet is, as Kyle's put out, the best news I heard today is that United's now in an advanced stage of completing a deal to sell to a new investor. I hope he's better than the previous owners. So that was the thing is,
though, investor sounds a bit thingy as well, bro. What if it's just an investor? Because Tottenham had an investor.
Yeah, exactly.
You heard about Tottenham's new investor?
Yeah. That's what they've spoken about. This summer they were saying, they've got an investor, and now that's how they can go to the next level in the market and all this stuff. And I was like, what?
It doesn't mean necessarily new owners and new people. It could be just new investors, bro.
Could be someone who says, like, you know, I'm going to put this into the club and this is what I want from it, or God knows. But look, man, let's move to Arsenal quick, because you did say a few days ago that you've changed your mind and you flip-flopped. You are now putting Arsenal as the favourites to win this.
Yes. I
and
am.
you believe they're going to do it. So talk to me, man. Why do you think that?
Yeah, I can't like. Maybe it's a bit too early to say it, but I feel like for me, yeah, like I should have really went with Arsenal. The only thing is, I looked at Liverpool's team and I went, super team, bro. Like it's an unbelievable team. Ekatike, Isak, Wirtz, Frimpong, Kirkes. Added to the fact that Virgil van Dijk stayed, Salah stayed. They won the league. I was like, you know what, man? And when they got Isak, I waited for Isak to come in. I said, if they get Isak, yeah, I'm choosing Liverpool. If they don't get Isak, I'm going with Arsenal. They got Isak. I thought that was like the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
I thought, you know what, bro? That's the one where Liverpool would run away with the league. But then more I look at it now, they've got glaring issues, bro. The balance of their team is wrong. Salah's not had a good start to the season where he normally does. This is the worrying thing for Liverpool fans is that Salah normally does well at the start of the season, bro. And he hasn't done so far. I look at the balance of the back as well. Konate doesn't look the same. He doesn't. Let's be honest. He doesn't. Florian Wirtz, again, he's not starting the season very well. He looks like he just look like a guy that's not adapted to the league at all.
Yeah, man.
They saw Luis Diaz, which I believe now is a big people are not even deep in the mistake to sell Diaz instead of Gakpo. They should have sold Gakpo.
They're missing him, man.
Bro.
They're missing
Diaz. Missing the press, missing the energy. They're missing the fact that he could play up front sometimes as well. He could do, versatile. Bro, they should not have sold him. That's one thing as well. And then, and then obviously, like, bro, come on, from Frimpong, from Trent to Frimpong is absolutely mad, bro.
Yeah,
like we're not even deep in the downgrade on that, guys.
No,
technically, on the ball, passing. Oh my days, bro, it's ridiculous, man. And Isak as well. You've got Salah who isn't going to press as much as anymore. Gakpo, who's the worst I've seen at pressing, and then Isak. That's not a front three that's going to work. Unfortunately, I'm sorry.
McAllister dropped, man. McAllister's dropped.
Yeah, McAllister's dropped as well in terms of form. And then I look at Arsenal and I'm like, depth. I'm looking at quality. I'm looking at adding Gyökeres in there, even though obviously he's still a bit slow and whatnot, and he's getting there. I'm looking at options. I'm looking at just the whole idea of, back line is stronger than Arsenal's. Declan Rice is in there. Zubimendi, very, very good purchase. And I look at it and I'm like, I think for me, I see a bit more credibility in Arsenal's favour.
More strength in depth,
Yeah, strength in depth, bro. You get me?
I think we got the best squad, man. I think we got the best squad.
Bro, come on, bro. Best squad, bro.
I think we have. I think the only thing we haven't got is the manager right now to convince me to get across.
I agree.
That's literally the only thing. Like, there's nothing else. Like, and people might go, here he goes again, but it's true. Like, he hasn't been able to get across the line. So until he can, I'm gonna have doubts. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I've got a question mark about, SAEED.
Yeah. 100%, bro. And this is the thing for me, when I look at it, when I look at, bro, when I look at Arsenal, Arteta, I think it comes down to Arteta, the handbrakes, allowing the players to do. You had 14, 13 draws last season, a lot of draws.
Yeah.
But again, now he's got Madueke coming back, Havertz is coming back, Jesus is coming back. Got options now, bro. So, and I don't look at Liverpool. I don't know if they're ready for a whole season. I don't think they are. I look at their bench, Curtis Jones. Who else is on their bench that does something, bro? You get me? It's not, you know what I mean? I think right now, I'm not saying City have got a better chance of Liverpool, but I look at them and I'm like, I just don't see it. I just don't see Man City being a threat. They might still be there with Haaland, but I can't lie to you, bro. I really don't know. I really don't know anymore. I think
you will. Like George says, don't write off City. I agree. I don't think you can because Haaland's, ridiculous form. However, I think Liverpool at the moment don't look quite right, and I think we need to capitalise on that. Manchester City are still vulnerable. I do believe they are, and I know Haaland's killing it. But if it weren't for Haaland, I don't think they would have got across the line in certain games.
Yeah.
And then I look at the scenario of Arsenal, and I think you've got everything that any manager would want there to go and win a Premier League title. You have. So there's no more excuses with Arteta now, SAEED. There's no more he don't have a striker. There's no more he doesn't have the backup to Saka. There's no more he doesn't have enough squad depth. There's no more he hasn't got anybody if he gets injured.
Yeah.
And when I look at it, there's no more, Man City and Liverpool have got this, that, and the third. Oh, inheriting new sides and all this crap. So for me, there is literally no excuses. Andrea Berta has walked in and had an absolute madness this summer and gone, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm now backing you. I've put the players on there. Now it's over to you. And I think he's actually done well the first 6-7 games, Mikel Arteta. Like, I don't always give him praise. Other than Man City and Liverpool, which frustrated the life out of me from his perspective, we've done our job in every single other game. We beat Newcastle away. We were able to go and beat Man at Old Trafford. We were able to go and beat Leeds, Forest, and at home and West Ham at home. And then Man City was frustrating. We got a last-minute equaliser, but we should have gone for the juggler more. But other than that, I think he's come out of it pretty well. I don't think anybody had Arsenal having, 16 out of 21 points or whatever it is. I don't think anybody had that. So for me,
100%. You know what it is,
It's a good start.
I think, the teams that you struggle against, right? There will be I think against the top 6, you're going to be fine, bro. Like you've only lost once against the top 6 in how many years? It's crazy. So I think it's a team
season, Liverpool,
I think this Fulham game's huge as well. I keep saying every game's huge, but the Fulham game's one of them because I think they've lost now 2 in a row now. 2 in a row or 3 in a row? I think it might be 2 in a row. Fulham have lost. So they're not in the greatest of form, but you've got to beat them, bro. Simple as that. You've got to beat Fulham in my eyes. Then Liverpool. You just have to pray Man United could do something for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? In that regard.
Yeah, man.
But ultimately, bro, when I look at, your club and I look at where you're going, I'm just like, bro, man, you need a bit more. You need a bit more, bro. You know what I mean? You need to see a level of consistency, bro. I think for me, once Arsenal go ahead, this year, they look a bit more capable to stay ahead, though. You see what I'm trying to say, Dan? I feel like this year more than ever, if you were to create a 10-point gap, I feel like you'll just win these games like 1-0 ugly games. You're not bothered. Just keep getting the next win, get the next win, get the next win. And you might run away with it. I'm not saying you will, but there's a possibility that this year you might have that opportunity to do that now because, Liverpool look vulnerable, bro. They've got more opportunities to fall than Arsenal right now. Because I look at Arsenal, it's about getting the first goal. Once they get the first goal, you don't look like you're going to concede, bro. You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest. You don't really look like you could concede. How many goals you conceded this year so far? Is it 3 or 2?
3, yeah.
3 goals.
Yeah. And that they were all set piece. No, there was only Haaland's that wasn't a set piece because they had Volta made his header and Zoba sliced free kick. That was it. The other goal was Haaland who went through and only got 1 goal from open play so far in 9 games. Mad, bro. It's mad.
So you see what I'm trying to say, bro? So yeah, man, and obviously Champions League as well. If you get that wrapped up early, the league phase, get to the next round, bang. You know what I mean? I've always told people as well, you don't really want to be playing Arsenal in the Champions League. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that Arsenal are going to win the Champions League, but boy, it's a tough one to be playing them. You know what I mean? With the team that they got, how strong they are. You know what I mean? And so it's going to be difficult, man. I think for me, it's going to be a long season, but at the same time, I would be a bit optimistic if I was an Arsenal fan. I really would be this season. I get it, Arteta's there, and he's such a pain in the ass sometimes in terms of what he says and how he is. But Liverpool right now have got more problems than Arsenal. Can you capitalize on it? It comes down to you. Again, I think it's Arsenal versus Arsenal again in terms of can you not do your own job? Can you not do your own job?
If we hold our nerve, we'll be fine. But I've seen, someone asked me a question the other day and said, do you think, I think it was on Midday Live, do you think that Arsenal can be chasing or do you think Arsenal could be out in front? And we've done both and failed. So we were 8 points clear.
Yeah.
And we played City and Liverpool never really caught either. So I feel like Arsenal have showed in both those scenarios that we haven't been able to get across the line. And that's my big question mark, say, this season. And when I say across the line, I don't just mean the Premier League, by the way, because if he doesn't win the Premier League and he comes second, but he goes and wins the Champions League, cool. Or he goes and wins the domestic club or whatever you want to call it, cool. But he's got to go and do that if he doesn't win the Premier League. Otherwise, he's going to get sacked, bro. Well, I don't think
agree.
he will be top 4, but he should get sacked because you've got to get that.
Agree.
You've got to get across the line this season, man. Liverpool fallen off a bit. They will pick it up, but you've got to capitalise. Man City ain't going to be going nowhere because Haaland's killing it. They've got a spine. And I don't think anybody other than those two teams at the moment have shown that they can go win the league, although Bournemouth and Palace and Chelsea and Spurs are in and around that mix. I don't think they're going to go and be in there come May. But I think come May, Liverpool and City and Arsenal all could be going for a title. And we need to finish above them, man. We need to pull away by like 5-6 points while they're down in this bad period. That's what we need to be doing. And so I'm looking at you boys, man. Like, I don't. What are you thinking about that game when you come back, Liverpool United? You think you got any chance?
Boy, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I think for me, it's one of them ones where I say we've got a chance. I say it's the best time to play Liverpool. I say all of that, but bro, like, I look at Liverpool. I think, are we going to be playing a wounded animal, bro?
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say, bro? I feel like we're going to be playing a wounded animal, and that's my problem, bro. Like, I don't know if I can be there for that, bro. I really don't. Like, I anticipate Liverpool to really come out firing, and we did this the same to Man City. Man City had an international break. They beat us after 3-0. 3-0, bro. They hammered us, and I feel like they needed that international break to kind of almost recover. I think the manager needed it as well. You got to remember, our slot needs a break as well, just to gather some new tactics, new information. So I don't know, but you could on one hand you can say, "Yo, the best time for Liverpool, brilliant. Let's bring it on. Let's beat them." But at the same time, it's like, yo, like, I don't know. I really don't know, bro.
Man. I need you to pick up something, bro. Even if it's just a bloody draw. That's like a stinky draw.
Boy,
get out there with something.
I hope so, bro.
You know
I hope so, man.
Get out there with something.
I hope so, bro.
Oh, bro, I need you to, man, because
we need
man. United always, to be fair, no matter how rubbish you are, you normally do turn up against them, don't you? Do you know what I mean? Like,
well, we didn't turn up against them when it was 7-0, but yeah, apart from that, you know, to be fair, our record there lately is 2 draws, I think it is 2-2. And the other one, what did we do? What was the last 2 games against Liverpool at Anfield? Let me see that.
I think didn't you have draws in the cup against them as well? Or am I going mad? 0-0, 7-0, then draw, 0-0. Yeah.
Is it 0-0? Yeah.
That's what they're saying in the chat. 2-2 last year. Was it 2-2 last year?
Yeah, it was 2-2 last year.
Yeah.
The year before that, it was 0-0. Yeah, 17th of December. Oh yeah, I remember it was 0-0 because it was yeah. There you go. So 0-0. Then it was 7-0 the year before that. Then it was 4-0. Then it was 0-0.
Oh yeah, Maguire nearly got the winner. I remember that.
Yeah. It was 3-1. We haven't won there since 2016.
Oh, bro, mate, we haven't won there since 2012. You know, Anfield.
Yeah, January the 17th, 2016, bro. The last time United won against Liverpool.
Broski, that's mad. That was mad. That, what do you call it? That 7-0. Oh, broski, that was.
See what I mean, bro?
That was the worst I've seen. That 7-0, my God, that was just a sackable offence then, really. But like, for me, if you go there and actually put our display, that's what we need. And then we need to beat Fulham, because if we beat Fulham, we can then, if you get a point, we can then start to pull away. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what we need now. Yeah, we need that. And I said this, we need to beat Palace and Fulham, because last year we didn't. And that's why we didn't win the title. You've got to win those games, because we can go and beat the big boys. And we don't normally get beaten by the big boys, but we lose or draw to West Ham and Fulham and Palace.
Yeah.
We drop points and draw to Bournemouth and Brighton. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everton's, like Wolves. We can't do that, man. We got to go and beat these teams, bro.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Next 4 games, we got Fulham away, Palace at home, Burnley away, and Sunderland away. So we now need to go and win those 4 games. We have to.
Yeah,
we have to. So yeah, man, that's where I'm at. And then we go on a run and see. It's still a long way to go.
100%, bro. You're there, bro. I can't lie. Win against Fulham, if United do what United do, that's cool. But ultimately, bro, like, you lot just need to do you. Do you, bro?
Yeah, facts.
Do you? That's it. Do you?
Concentrate on what we do.
Do your job. Do your job and you'll be calm, bro. That's it.
Yeah, I agree. Let's hope it's our year. Listen, man, we're going to end there. Big up to everyone that's in the house. Make sure you do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe. Make sure you're following SAEED TV as well. How many do you need for 200, man? Not much now, is it?
I think it's less than 2K, man. Like I said to you, man, we're trying to get that international break, but yeah, we're literally less than 2K away. So if you're not subscribed right now, just go ahead and subscribe, man. Support the channel. You know what I'm saying?
On, man. The link's in the title. Just click on it and hit subscribe, and then we can get SAEED to 200K. That's mad, bro. Didn't feel like a few months ago you were on 100K, man. What has happened?
That's what I'm saying, bro. You know what I mean?
Up, bro.
We're doing something.
Bro. Nah, you are. You're
moving. Alhamdulillah, bro. Come on,
man. Yeah, look, we're getting up towards 60. We're nearly at 55, so let's get there. Let's make sure we hit that. Big up to DJ in the chat. Make sure he's put SAEED's channel in there. Make sure you've clicked on that and you've hit subscribe. And do you know what? Even if you're not a United fan, you're never even going to watch SAEED again. Just hit subscribe. Yeah, come on. There's absolute legends in the chat. You're a good community. So let's show some love. SAEED's here every week. So let's show some love to him. Make sure you show some love to the sponsors. OK Jerseys. I know most of you have got your shirts from there now. So make sure you go over there. Cheap shirts. Get anyone you want on the back. And you can get retro and it's the international break. You can get international teams as well, whether it's England, France, Germany, Spain, wherever you are supporting and repping, then make sure you go over to them. Their link's in the description and you can use the code 12MAN to get 8% off as well. SAEED, it's a pleasure, man. What you got coming up today and tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be watching. We're playing Algeria in a couple of hours. That should be interesting. So then after that, I'll do the England game as well. So yeah, man, just head over to the channel. And keep supporting. And I might have a video out on this whole situation between Ineos and whatnot. But yeah, for now, I just don't want to get too excited, man. Because you know me when I get excited, man. Like, if there's good news, man, it's real good news, takeover news, that'll be huge for the football club. But yeah, I just don't want to get excited, man. I just don't want to. You get it? Because I know I'm going to be thingy. So I'm saying, so yeah, big up to you, bro.
Facts. No, big up to you, bro. I'm back at 4 p.m. people with Let's Talk Ball. And don't miss it, man. It's going to be funny. That's all I'm saying. We've got a great panel as always. So at 4 o'clock. And we're going to get out of here, people. We'll see you next time. Take it easy.
Love.
Love.